Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be looking at 5-9 part 2. Part 2 is going to be looking at slope-intercept form, but we're going to be specifically looking at it from tables and from graphs. So those are the two ways that we're going to be looking at it today. So let's get your notebooks out. You need those, and you'll also need the guided notes that you'll get in class, or again, you can find these on Canvas if you can print them out, or if you can't print them out, you can always copy them down. I've already cut mine in half. You can cut yours, you'll have to cut yours in half before we get started. So let's go ahead and go to our notes and get started. Okay. So this is lesson 5-9, part 2, and a slope-intercept form with graphs and tables. So the first thing we're going to look at is start with tables. So we're going to put in this section with just the tables. This would be the top section. And then I'll turn sideways so you can see it better. Okay, so slope-intercept form with tables. First of all, slope-intercept form, remember, is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept, and x and y are the coordinate pairs. So the y-intercept can always be located where the x has a 0. We are not going to be looking at any tables that do not have the x-intercept, I'm sorry, the y-intercept actually in the table. So you will learn how to deal with that in Algebra 1 when you're not given a y-intercept in a table. But the ones that we have are going to always have the y-intercept in the table. So the first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to look at every table and we're going to identify where the x is 0. So wherever the x is a 0, that is going to be your y-intercept. So x is a 0, that's your y-intercept. X is a 0, that's your y-intercept. X is a 0, that is your y-intercept every time. Don't worry if your y is a 0, that doesn't matter, okay? We're only looking for the x. So in this case, our y-intercept is -1, our y-intercept here is a 2, our y-intercept here is a 0, and our y-intercept here is a -6. So that's the first part. The second part then is just finding the slope. This is what we've been doing. We've been finding slope. So remember delta y over delta x. So we're going up by 3 and up by 1. So change in y over change in x is 3 over 1. So our slope here is 3. So our y-intercept, y equals mx plus b, 3x minus 1 is our equation. So our slope here, let's see, I'm going to pick these guys. Looks like it goes down 2 and it's going up 3. So delta y over delta x is -2 over +3, or -2/3. So our slope-intercept, y equals mx plus b. By the way, don't forget your x, because if you forget your x, you turn a line that looks like this into a horizontal line. So if you forget your x, you do this and it becomes this. So it totally changes the line and it is incorrect. So our slope here, let's see, from here to here, looks like we're going to go up 6 and we're going to go up 2. So delta y over delta x is 6 over 2, or that simplifies to 3. So our m is 3. So this would be y equals 3x plus 0, or if you want to simplify that to y equals 3x, that's fine too. You can do it either way. And let's see, our last one looks like we're going up 1 and up 4. The delta y over delta x is 1 over 4. Our slope is 1/4. So that would be y equals 1/4 x minus 6. So that's all to the table. So again, first thing you do is identify your y-intercept by looking for your x with a 0. The other number, the y number, would be your y-intercept. And then delta y over delta x to find your slope. Plug them into the slope-intercept form. So the second part of this then is slope-intercept form with graphs. Let me get this taped in real fast. We'll look at it. Okay, so slope-intercept form of graphs. So remember, this is still y equals mx plus b. We are going to find the slope by using rise over run. Remember, that's how we find slope in graphs, rise over run. And then the y-intercept by locating the point on the y-axis. So the ones that have points on them, you can rise and run. Remember, you can choose any of them. So we could use any two as long as you, doesn't matter which ones, you can make any slope triangles. Make sure that you're watching your intervals, because like this one goes up by 2 and this one goes up by 1. So if we do that, we're going to go 2, 4, 6. So we're going up 6 and then 1, 2, 3. So we're rising 6, running 3. So our slope is actually 2. And then our y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. So our b is -2. So our slope-intercept is y equals 2x minus 2. Y equals mx plus b. So on this one, draw our slope triangle. We're going to go from here to here. So I'm going to go down 2, rise 2, and then I'm going to go right 1, 2, 3, so plus 3. So my m is -2 over 3. And then my y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. That would be a 5. So we have y equals -2 over 3x. Again, don't forget your x, because then you change it to a horizontal line if it just has an x. If we don't have dots, then of course we have to pick our own dots, right? You can always use your y-intercept as a dot. There's another one here. Make your slope triangle. So we know that's a 4. And I'm going to rise. Let's see. It looks like we're going by 2s. And we're going by 2s. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're rising 8. And 2, 4. And we're running 4. So we're rising 8. We're running 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So this would be y equals 2x plus 4. And then the last one, looks like our y-intercept is 3. And let's see if we can use that one right there. Make my slope triangle. Looks like I'm going to rise 1, 2. And I'm going to run, I'm going left, so it's going to be -1. So I'm going to rise 2, run -1, so that would be a -2. This would be y equals -2x plus 3. So it's these steps that we've already learned. We've learned how to find slope. Now we're adding one more step to just adding into the y-axis and then plugging it into the y equals mx plus b formula. So that is really all there is to it. So if you have any questions or concerns or want to do more practice, please come and see me. I'd be more than happy to practice with you some more. So if